This is A Common Pot, a podcast where we explore stories and recipes for social justice and systems change from around the world. In the informal settlements of Buenos Aires in Argentina, a network of women is committed to feeding the hungry. Their soup kitchens that feed millions of people are known as common pots, or ollas populares. Many of the cooks in these kitchens come from the same communities that they are feeding. When the government of Javier Milei won Argentina's election in 2023, Milei started vilifying social justice, and he ran a campaign portraying these common pots as corrupt. Funding support for the kitchens dried up, but the women running these kitchens didn't stop. They began bringing food from their own homes to supply the common pots. Because these soup kitchens don't just feed the poorest people. A common pot is a place that brings people together and builds community power. When we look at the grassroots justice movement, we see innovative recipes for systems change. We see organizations around the world that are pushing boundaries and finding ways to build community power despite growing authoritarianism. The work of grassroots justice advocates is driven by one core idea: that people should have a say in shaping the decisions that affect their lives. Community participation is a key ingredient for social justice. In this podcast series, we hear real stories of how grassroots justice advocates strengthen participation of communities in decision-making. We learn their step-by-step strategies and follow them on a journey to understand what works and what doesn't. These are stories of community participation. These are stories of communities taking control of their own destiny.
I will fight to my last drop of blood because our ancestors fought for this land for hundreds of years, and that's why we can enjoy the water and the fruits from this land. We won't allow it to disappear like that.
Of the forces that they fight against.
De hecho, como dice el gran Jesús Huerta de Soto, la justicia social es violenta e injusta. O sea, no es ni justa, ni social, ni nada. Es una aberración.
So as Jesus Huerta de Soto says, social justice is violence and unjust. It's not just or anything of the sort. Far from it. It's an aberration.
And the people and organizations that help make their fight possible.
So it is following that we should try and see how maybe the legal employment approaches can help in addressing the problem of police abuse.
We filed like a lawsuit to say that people in Inflamable, they had the rights to have full understanding of what was happening, to have full information about the government plans, and to have a space where they could discuss, have a say, and even decide with the government where to move. And we won that case.
From Namathi and the Grassroots Justice Network, this is A Common Pot.